Hi all, welcome to this Squad Builder Challenge Leagues video where we're going to focus on potentially the January leagues that may crop up. So if you can smash likes, be awesome, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GSLegend. All the links are down below for playlists on the channel and social media links. We're going to cover quite a lot of the options. There's two leagues I haven't featured in this, primarily because they were featured in the last video and they may appear again, and also one of the leagues that were in the previous video in Poland will be featured again. So lots of leagues to potentially cover and hopefully get yourself well prepared. So the first route is Mold in the Tippeligaen. The Norwegian league is quite heavily potential a league that could be featured. In my personal opinion, I don't think it will happen yet. It might happen nearer when the league restarts. However, the Mold team would probably go like, this player is Kleiker. He was the top goal scorer for Rosenborg last year, and that would be the card you would get. Probably be either 74 rated or it could even be like 80 rated, I'm not 100% sure. But as usual, when you have to do one of these League SBC teams, this is kind of your format. I'm thinking it costs 35k to build this just now, so, and it kind of gets you well prepared. And in terms of preparing once it's gone live, it's probably going to cost maybe 2 or 3 times what you're paying. And while it's not the most exciting card, it is potentially a league that may be featured. In terms of likelihood, it's probably quite low. I think they'll kind of miss this league out for now, but it has to be featured for the video, and also because it has quite a number of teams in the league. Lecha Gdansk, the Extraza, was unfortunately not featured in the last video, and they've kind of had a big spanner in the works because Nikolic, who had an inform and recently transferred to Chicago Fire, it was literally about a day before the video went live, or a day just after, and since then it's now you're having to completely change who the card is. It is now Brozek of Wisla that's now been kind of featured. So it kind of makes it a little bit poorer for the type of card, because Nikolic would have had quite a nice 84 rated card. Now you're getting maybe potentially a lower rated card that's not as appealing, but these things happen. But same format again, Lecha Gdansk. I'm thinking like 4-2-3-1, 4-2-2-2, and it's not going to be too expensive to build. I've still got practically the same team. I think I've actually packed a couple more players in the team since, so I'm kind of more prepared for Lecha Gdansk if it happens. Brøndby in the Alka Super League, the Danish league, is another good shout. Santander is probably the most likely card to happen. He's still yet to transfer despite the rumours that he may. Brøndby as a whole, I would say, isn't going to be too expensive to build. This team has quite a lot of rares and there's plenty of non-rares to kind of supplement it, and it's quite cheap in all honesty. It's a very cheap team. I've got a lot of these guys packed, like Puke, Volsik, and other. I'm trying to think. I try to pronounce names, is kind of hard. So I'm trying to think how you pronounce them. But the Danish Super League has like 14 teams, and I think they're going to start moving to the 14 teams, and leagues like Denmark, Norway, Sweden, etc. are all probably going to be very, very likely, I feel. And obviously Brøndby is one team that was featured in this instance, and I think could be happening. It wouldn't be too expensive, not too hard to put together, and you'd be well and truly covered for a decent little card in all honesty. Olympiacos has only been featured because of the Greek league has about 16 teams in it, and while there's only 3 in FIFA, being Olympiacos, Panathinaikos and PAOK Salonika, it still has to be featured. I actually think they might do this, and if they were to put the Greek league, when it's Shakhtar crops up, they will make it obviously the 3 teams, but they're going to make the requirements quite low, but make it they'll make it add like a third league, so they could have 2 other leagues and then say the Greek league on top. And I think this could happen, and Fortunas for me would be a very nice card. It's almost like a team of the season card at this early stage, because it's a nice upgrade and looks a real worthwhile card. I've practically got most of the league already. I can even get away with a Cam and CDM, that kind of says it all. And I would say it's not going to be too expensive. Just now it's 5 to 7k, and it will not increase much when it goes live. Elfsborg in the Allsvenskan, O'Weary, that is the card. John O'Weary, I think that's his name. He's the card that you would get, and actually would be a rather nice looking card. I'd quite fancy the card. Elfsborg's not too expensive. All the bronzes you can buy for 150. All the silvers that are non-rare you can buy for 150. and the 2 rares you can buy for 250, and the goalkeeper is 300 respectively, and the cam on the bench. Luckily, a lot of these players are either packed, half the team is packed, half the team is bought, and I'm not too fussed if it doesn't happen just now, but I'm contemplating, because these leagues will be starting up again very, very soon, that they have to be considered for outside shouts. Now, in terms of likelihood, it's uncertain what you can give them, but it's something that has to be considered from a smaller league perspective, because these teams will eventually get a League SBC. When is the biggest question, but obviously January might be this time. And the last route that we're featuring in the video is mains in the Bundesliga. Bundesliga has 18 teams, and I think this is going to be the most likely next big league that they will feature. And Lewandowski is the card. It will probably be 90. He's 93 rated is the card, and it would be absolutely godly. So a small upgrade on his team of the group stage card. Mains isn't too difficult. I think you would get away with silvers in this team. I hope you can, because there's the 2 silvers are untradeable, so I kind of need to use them for something. But you might need the odd rare thrown in, which I highly doubt, but it's more a case of ensuring that you've got the overall kind of ticked off, like Mali, Lossell, Donati, Brusinski, etc., and you're well covered. But all in all, I feel, if I was asked right now, the 2 likely leagues I think might crop up could be Germany and Poland. That would be the 2 I would quite fancy for the next 2. Italy and Spain aren't being shown in this video, as I said, because I don't think just now they will be featured. I think they might be given a month at a time. But all in all, I think the League SBCs are going to get quite exciting over the next couple of months. So leave a like, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at SBC Legend. Take it easy all, and thanks for watching.